Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Kim, thanks a lot for joining us. There has been M&A. There have been rumors on approaches for Intel in the past, over the past year or so. Do you think there's more to this than what we've heard in the past?
I think so, and I'll tell you the reasons why. Firstly, late last year, Pat Gelsinger got the axe from the board that he was asked to leave. So his idea of creating Intel into two separate companies where, one, they are a fab, not just for themselves, but a fabricator of other semiconductor designer companies. So that was, his big thing, that they could become a competitor, a true competitor to Taiwan Semi. And it looks like the board's tolerance for that idea ran out, and Pat was released. So there hasn't been necessarily a whole lot of motion to get another CEO in there with other ideas. So it does look like perhaps the chair of the board is exploring breaking up the company. And I think the people who know the people who are involved in these talks, they're early talks, but they're probably serious talks.
The board has not, as far as I remember, and I might be wrong, the board has not, of Intel has not formally declared a strategic review, the kind of declaration that often is very directly equated with hanging up the for sale sign. Is that correct? The company hasn't really declared itself to be up for sale directly or indirectly.
That is correct. But I believe the chair is someone that has M&A background. So that's something to always hold in the back of your head. It's kind of like going to a surgeon and being surprised that they want to, have you get an operation that, that's what they know. So that's one thing. But the other thing is the company has been trying to divide itself into half anyhow in preparation to become a provider of fab services. So it had been more tightly integrated earlier in its life than it has in the recent past, with the design portion and the fab portion kind of drifting apart. So that's going on in the background. So I do understand that there's no formal for sale sign up, but as somebody who buys and sells stocks all day, I know that absolutely every company has a for sale sign out there.
Okay, you think also that for geopolitical reasons that I think a lot of our viewers are familiar with, having Taiwan Semi buy the fabrication business you believe is a non-starter from the point of view of U.S. politics and Donald Trump and the White House administration in particular.
Absolutely. I mean, if we can't get U.S. Steel done, which is a Pittsburgh-based company, it's other than its name, it is not the hallmark of steelmaking in the United States. And, that was put on hold. And it was a great deal, I believe, for everyone involved, including the workers. But we'll shelve that. But that deal didn't get done. So I think something as key to the success of our country, not only for private companies, but also for the military, that this administration would not allow TSMC to outright buy these fabs. It's going to be some kind of tortured JV, if anything. And I think that might be a good idea because they could, offload some of their technology expertise into the shell that is now Intel Fab.
Where would Broadcom fit in here?
So Broadcom is a really weird company if you look at its acquisitions, but it does have a lot of, well, it's a tech company, first of all, but it's software. It's really old software, like mainframe software, but it's also high-end chip manufacturing, designing, and it could buy, some of Intel's chip design processes and the people that go along with that. And they're pretty good at integrating other companies into the company. That's how they've grown. So I think that is a very viable part of this discussion.
Kim, thank you a great deal for your insight on a big story in the markets today, the rally in Intel driven